Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live. Hello and welcome, everybody. I am in Australia, so everything is a little bit upside down for me at the moment, as they say, down under. I'm actually down under at the moment. I've been equalizing um, from jet lag, and I've been just trying to find my bearings. You know, when you move to a country and the time is completely upside down. But there are such important things. There's such important information that I want to share with you today because I know some of you have been going through a hell of a time. And so I want to give you some insights into how to work with the current energy and make the most of it. And I can see that there's lots of people tuning in on Instagram. Hello, beautiful people. And I see Lucia is here on Zoom, and so is Kiara. I wonder who else is there. I'm so sorry if I can't see you. Sunny is there. Hello, Lisejo. How are you doing? And others as well. Hello, Larry. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Diwali. Hello, Ad. Hello, Anna. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Ilza. Hi, Irene. Hi, Chris. Hi, Marco. Love is in the air. What a cool Instagram name. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jimmy. I wish I could say hello to absolutely each and everybody, but obviously I can't. And we've only got a little bit of time together because I do have my mini manifestation course straight after this at 12:30 South African time, GMT +2. And I am in Australia at 6 p.m. So if you are part of the mini manifestation course, I will jump onto your link after this. But if you're not, I will say goodbye at 12:30. But I want to give you this information before I go because I know that there have been certain people feeling a lot of different things going on. As the universe does, it throws us all of these amazing opportunities to experience ourselves in a different way. And I would love to know from you guys, everybody here, first of all, where are you tuning in from in the world? Please celebrate where you are tuning in from because I love celebrating our global community. So pop it in the chat or pop it in the comments so that I know. And also, have you been feeling like almost like you've been regressing a little bit? Like you've been doing all this work for the last, I don't know how many months. And then suddenly there's like this kind of regression that has been going on. And you're like, what is happening? How come there is some sort of regression going on when I've been doing all the work? I've been showing up. How many of you are feeling that? How many of you have been experiencing that? Pop it into the comments below. I see there are people joining in from Nigeria, from the Netherlands, from the UK. Yay, welcome. From the USA. Welcome. I see from India. Welcome. So happy to have you all here. For those of you who are in Zoom, I see that you're very quiet today. I would love to have you interact as well more. And please make sure that you have your cameras on so I can see your beautiful faces. Perfectly imperfect after 50. Oh, I love that name. From the USA. Where in the USA are you tuning in from? Hello from Joburg. Hello. Hi. Hello, South Africa. Wonderful from Johannesburg. I love that we've got our Josie peeps in here. Ruth, if you can have your camera on as well, that would be great. Okay, so let me give you some information that you can use. If you're feeling like you have regressed a little bit, like things have just gone a little bit backwards, and you're like, what is going on here? And yet there's this like pull, there's this like, oh, but you need to move forward. You need to move forward. I'll tell you what's going on. Neptune is in Pisces, and that's going to be around for the next 3 months. And that energy is very much about feeling into where you have regressed, where you are stuck, where are you not moving forward that you should have moved forward. And I say should have in inverted commas because there is no should have. Welcome, Tanya. But if you're feeling like, oh my goodness, there's like a little bit of a regression here, what's going on? That's what's going on. Neptune is in Pisces, and that's going to challenge you over the next 3 months to really look at what are the areas of your life that you are saying that you want one thing, but what you are doing, your actions, are not actually in alignment with making that a reality, right? So you're saying, this is what I want, but actually what you choose to do around that is not in alignment, which then means that these things cannot actually come to fruition, right? Because if you just say that you want something, it means nothing really, guys. At the end of the day, do you get that? It means nothing. We need to think thoughts, words, actions, and vibrational frequency all have to be in alignment in order for something to come into fruition. So these next 3 months, we're just starting a new 6-month cycle, by the way, guys. But these next 3 months are going to really challenge you to look at those aspects. And the next few days, right, until actually Thursday, Friday, there's going to be quite a turning point as well. The energetic new year for me, for some people, starts on the 11th of November. You'll start seeing New Year's, different types of New Year's of different cultures popping up in different places. But for me, that is when the energetic new year starts. And I've always felt it, and I've never known why I felt it. But now I see a whole lot of things popping up to kind of affirm that there is something energetically that shifts around that time. This is why I'm starting the final round of mini manifestation on the 11th of November, because it is the new launch point, the new year. And for those of you that have done mini manifestation before, it is such a wonderful journey because you can literally do it for 1 month and you will feel transformation. You will feel things shifting and changing. And if you join me for the whole year, I've got a wheel of life, which for this next round, you're going to have a special module that's on the wheel of life specifically. And those of you that join me for the manifestation mastery journey, which is the full year journey, you will get that masterclass because you will use the wheel of life in a very specific way every single month for your manifestation journey. And I'm telling you this because these next couple of days are setting you up for your next year, right? So other things that are happening at the moment, there is this call for liberation through alignment, right? So you will be called. So this is amplified with Mercury and Mars in Scorpio. Okay, so we've got Neptune and Pisces like going, hey, 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 and putting pressure. And Mercury and Mars in Scorpio are saying, hi, we're going to push you until you literally are forced to come into alignment with your highest self. Where are you out of alignment with your highest self and with relationships that are around you? Where are your words, your thoughts, and your actions not lining up, out of integrity, out of motion? This is very, very important right now, guys. You really need to pay attention to this because when we start energetic new years, when we start new cycles, like the 6-month cycle, like this 3-month cycle, like this new year cycle, so we've got 3 new cycles starting, it really is a time to set the intention for how those cycles are going to look. And so if you are conscious about these things, then those cycles can look completely different. But if you're not a conscious co-creator, if you're just kind of like, hey, well, life happens. And then you're like, why do things happen to me? Right? Then you're going to feel like the victim of your circumstance and not empowered to actually be in a good space of knowing that you are co-creating exactly what you want. Now, I'm going to be with the mini manifestation group that I'm going to be joining just now. You're going to get a new manifestation technique today, which is going to really support you in anchoring in moment by moment, right? Into a new vibrational frequency. And I'm so excited to share that with you guys. So don't go anywhere after this. I want to invite you right now, everybody online, to audit your relationships. This is truly an important moment to look at all of your relationships very, very carefully. your relationship with yourself, and all of the relationships around you. And what you are wanting to audit or look at is, where are other people out of alignment with you? Where are they saying one thing but behaving in a completely different way? Where are they showing up in a way that is out of alignment from the way that you have been told, you have been taught, you have been kind of made to think they are supposed to, and the universe is sending out fireworks behind me, right? This is a time to set healthy boundaries, healthy boundaries. And if you're part of my one-on-one coaching program, then I've got a boundary setting sheet that you can go through. Please, if I haven't given that to you, please do remind me to give it to you, because it's such a good one. It's something that's very, very important. But healthy boundaries, most of us don't know how to set healthy boundaries. But for everyone listening, what are you tolerating that just drains you, that just depletes you of love and energy, right? And how can you fuel that in a loving way that shifts it, right? And sometimes that means setting up like a really healthy boundary and just saying, I'm not available for that, and stepping away. So I want you to look at those, okay? October the 30th, 31st is a powerful day for shifting perspectives, right? So, as my community, I've spoken numerous times. Tell me if you remember about how to reframe things. Tell me who knows how to reframe things. Just say hell yeah in the comments so that I know that you guys are paying attention. And that I know that you remember how to reframe things. But October 30th and 31st is going to be your major invitation to reframe. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, yay. Yeah, my community. I'm so proud of you. That is the day to reframe, and leading up to it, as always, and going on from that for the next 3 months. Reframe, 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 reframe. But on that day, I want you guys, if you are alone, if you are in a group, I want you to actually sit down on the 30th or 31st and write down where are all the different areas, or who are all the people that you need to reframe the way you look at that situation so that it leaves you feeling empowered, right? And what are the different relationships that you need to work on and reframe so that you can shift them into a space of empowerment, or set a healthy boundary and move away. So that is very important. That's October 30th and 31st. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful day, because Mercury leaves Scorpio on that day. And we will be able to see where we have been limiting ourselves through subconscious stories, right? This is really an opportunity for liberation, for us to really think, speak, and do things completely differently, for us to experience ourselves completely differently. So I really invite you to do that. Clean and protect your energy every day, guys. If you guys know how to do that yourselves, amazing. If you don't, jump onto any of my spiritual medicine sessions. There's lots of free ones on YouTube that you can rewatch. They actually pay what you can, because every time one of you guys gives a donation, you enable me to pay my team. And so thank you. I know that quite often people just drop a donation after these sessions. And I'm so grateful for anybody out there that actually makes a donation after I drop these sessions, because it really does help me pay for my team and keep my business going so that I can be of service to you. So everything is always, besides my actual live courses, all of my recorded sessions like this are pay what you can. And you can just drop a donation at thrive@susannakennedy.com on PayPal, or you can DM us for bank details. So thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. All right, the expansion begins in Sagittarius. As Mercury enters Sagittarius, a new 6-month cycle begins. And this is really what we've been waiting for. This is a a cycle of expansion, of truth, of new perspectives. It's going to feel really good. We're also moving out of on the Chinese calendar, we're moving out of the year of the snake into the year of the horse. Now, the snake is often about shedding old skin, right? Shedding what no longer works for you. The horse is wonderful. The horse takes action. It is like, I'm a year of the horse, and I love it's like galloping through the field. It feels like it can fly. That's the energy we're going into. So if you've created the right foundation, now is the time. If you haven't, guys, you literally have 2 weeks to really focus on finishing your foundation and make sure they are intact and in place so that the next 6 months can flow in a way that really matters to you, that really makes sense to you. And you can do that in every single moment, in those little micro moments. That's where it makes such a difference. So set intentions for renewal, set intentions that are healthier and more aligned with the version of yourself you want to experience yourself as. Set intentions not to create balance. I keep saying to my community and to myself, we always used to strive for balance, but the reality is that balance is unattainable. Guys, balance is not attainable. It's like we're always going through a balancing act. That's the truth of the situation. You're always balancing. So I think that it's more useful to strive for flow, like to strive to be in a state of flow and faith and harmony with whatever is in your life, for how things are unfolding, for faith that everything is unfolding perfectly for you now. And if you don't know how to do that, come and join one of my courses, because all of my courses will help you step into a state of flow. It's one of the things that and I see hearts flying up. It's one of the things the biggest things that my students walk away from. You don't need to suffer in order to grow. That is old thinking, right? You don't need to suffer in order to grow. You don't need to suffer in life. Yes, you will be challenged. You don't need to suffer. And I want that for you. I don't want you to suffer. My entire mission is to expand love on this planet and to minimize suffering and maximize love and flow and harmony. Yay, lots of hearts going up. Yes. Okay, so I want to get through so much for you guys here. And I'm sorry, I'm like going as quickly as I can because I know I've only got half an hour. Jacqueline. Okay, so clear space for what you are calling in, guys. I want you to clear space. I want you to focus on, write down, what are the foundations that I haven't laid down that I can do in the next 2 weeks? On the 11th of November, guys, I want you to launch yourself into a whole new way of being. So what can you do in the next 2 weeks that supports you on making that launch? What can you do? What journaling prompts can you do? What little habits can you start implementing into your life? What courses can you do? Who can you phone to organize a meeting with to make sure that it is everything is sorted in your life? I want you to think about what actions, your physical actions you can take now, right? That allow your thoughts and the words of what you want to be physicalized in this world. Because the minute you do that, the minute you make all of these coherent and in alignment, the universe will show up like an excited puppy and start playing with you and start delivering magic to your door. Thanks for the positive vibes. Christo, it's such a pleasure. Thank you for being here today. So I want you to look at where you're saying, I'm not ready. This is too hard. I don't deserve this. And I want you to reframe it. I want you to flip it on its head. I want you to extend your belief in yourself. your belief in what you deserve. Guys, I don't love myself nearly as much as I could, but I love myself so much more than I ever did before, right? That's the point. And I remember a moment where I was like, I, I don't love myself enough to do this yet, but I want to love myself enough to do this. And so I'm going to show up as a version of myself that loves myself enough to do it, even though I don't believe it yet entirely, right? And maybe some of you need to do that right now. Where are you not loving yourself enough to show up in the way that you need to? Where? Please let me know. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you. Okay. Right. Um, the next 30 days well, actually, it's the next 3 months. I don't want you to think of it as the underworld because some of the astrologers out there are going to call it the underworld. It can bring up some of the feelings of the dark night of the soul, which is part of like kind of the feeling of the underworld because you're going to be shown aspects and things that are a bit challenging, right? And things that you haven't seen before about yourself or have neglected to love into fullness, into wholeness about yourself. And what I invite you to do is focus on seeing them with compassion and curiosity. Oh, gosh, am I still doing that? Right? Instead of beating yourself up or, oh, do I really feel that way about myself? Ah, and then give yourself the love and support that you deserve, right? That's what you need and that's what you deserve. And I believe it. Venus energy that is coming in, guys. Ding, ding, ding. Here's the positive stuff. Boo, 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 boo. The Venus energy is all about receiving. It's all the receiving deliciousness energy, right? So, yeah, Venus, she opens us up to self-love. She opens us up to receiving love, to receiving abundance, to spoiling ourselves, to um, just having like the delicious things that are available in life that we deny ourselves. And so I invite you guys to spoil yourselves over the next 2 weeks. Like, can you find ways of spoiling yourselves? Like the things that you would do for the person that you love most in the world. Can you do those things for yourself? Please, por favor. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Can you do that? Because this will amplify your openness to receiving. And that is the beautiful invitation that this Venus energy comes through. CM, I would love you to be a part of one of my courses. Please dive into the link in my bio and you can check out the mini manifestation course till the end of this month. Is the do-it-yourself version is a pay what you can till the end of this month. So it's the last month that I'm running it at that. Pay what you can for the do-it-yourself course. And so jump in, do it yourself if you want to. If you want to upgrade and have live sessions with us as well, there's that option too. You will get it once you purchase the course. But if you want to just do it yourself and you can't, and you think you can't afford it, well, you can, because it is a pay what you can. I don't want to deny anyone the opportunity for growth, and I want to expand love as much as possible. So dive into that, or you can DM me, or you can email us. We will always help you and sort you out. Okay, so a mantra for you. It is safe for me to receive. I always have more than I need. I deserve to feel loved, cherished, and adored. I deserve beautiful things. and beautiful things are always showing up for me. These are lovely mantras that you guys can use. Whichever one resonates with you the most, grab onto it and repeat it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. One of the things that I'm doing is if you've signed up for my Monday email, is I'm starting to create wallpapers with mantras for the week. And so you'll be able to download your mantra for the week and keep it on your wallpaper, just reminding you and just really ingraining that mantra into your vibrational frequency. So look out for that in the Monday email. And I want you to remember one more thing is that focus on harmony, on flow over balance. Like, just let that go. Release perfection, guys. Recovering perfectionist over here. Recovering perfectionist over here, right? Release that. We are aiming for harmony, for ease, for grace. That's what we're aiming for. And that's it, guys. It is 28 minutes past. Ooh, I did it! Woo, 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 woo! I didn't run over, which I'm so, so super excited. For those of you joining me in the mini manifestation course, just give me 3 minutes. I'm going to end this and then I'm going to come back so that I can be with you for the next hour. Please make sure that you have your reflections ready. What are your biggest aha moments, your biggest takeaways from the last module? And how can you implement them into your life? And do you have any juicy questions for me? So I am going to go through a manifestation technique with you, and then I'm going to answer any of your questions and listen to your shares. Lots and lots of love for all of you tuning in. Remember, this is a pay what you can system. Whatever you want to pay is amazing. Donations are just so, so, so welcome. They help me run my team and help me be able to show up in this way for you. So thank you to everyone who does make donations. And for everyone for being here, I'm sending you so much love. You are the love that you seek in the world. You are the light that you seek in the world. So I honor you and I send you so many blessings and I will see you soon. Bye for now.